What's up, you guys? What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Already got a thumb down? Is that because I was 1 minute late? You hate me that much? It's good to see you all. Welcome back. Make sure I got all my stuff on point here. How's my volume, man? How do I sound? One, 1 minute late. I'm 1 minute late to class. I got a thumb down already before I even get started. Man, you believe that? Okay, you guys. I am kind of pulling it together here. You can't imagine what's going on in the barbershop. Okay, I just want to start today's show by saying I was initially concerned for anybody who was at barber school and about to start this new career, which is great. And here they hit the COVID situation, and now everybody's panicking. Nobody knows if we're supposed to get back to work, what's going to happen. And then I'm confronted with a week like this. So we're back to work in Florida. That's the news here. And it's insane. It is insane. I don't know what's going on. I've never seen so many new faces in my life, which it's very encouraging for me to tell you guys who are in barber school, waiting for this to be over, people who are on lockdown, stuff like that. Yo, there is substance coming your way. You guys are going to see a serious uptick in business in your business, and you just can't even imagine. I mean, the amount of people that are coming in. So I want you to have some positivity. I want you to know that the end is in sight for you, some of you guys financially who are waiting to get back in the shops. And for those of you who are in school, just know that this is still this is still a what do you call it? An apocalypse-proof business. So during the hurricanes here, we deal with hurricanes here, and just another little side story. Once everything was just completely demolished here and there was no power, no nothing, I was one of the first barbers back to work. It had only been like 5 days since the hurricane. I opened up and I thought people wouldn't really be that interested in coming back. But oh my God, was I wrong. They hit me hard. They hit me hard. So it's great to see all of you guys back. We got 35 people in the house. And if you are noticing my Shear Police shirt, I finally got a package in the mail, and I got a really cool video put together for you guys. MMA hit the lottery, so he's in the house. I just put together a cool little video for you guys, and I'm not releasing that part of the video yet, but I do have a little teaser clip just to kind of show you what I have, and we're gonna talk about some shear cutting and some stuff like that. And you guys are free to just answer or ask whatever questions you want at the time and as we go. And I just want to go through some of the stuff. We're going to talk about some tool stuff here too. So here I was loving my Gamma Ergos. And you guys remember that live feed on Sunny? So yeah, as soon as that live feed was over, I went to go pick up a little towel from the desk, and this thing just went tumbling to the ground, and boop, it hit the ground and broke. So not Gamma's fault, totally my own fault. And I've been missing this machine because I've been putting in some work at the shop. So I went, here we go. This is what I was going to talk about. I went back to my wall, okay, and I was using this. And, I mean, like, literally, this thing is just falling apart. Like, this thing will not stay on, so I'm actually about to super glue that on. And I've been cutting hair mostly with it like this, as many of you know the struggle with it. But there is something particularly pleasing about touching this little rubber thing while you cut, and then it just randomly starts turning off on me, and I'm down to now thinking about putting my blade for this onto this, and let's just see how it works. So I haven't even tried this yet. I don't even know if it'll work. I'm pretty sure this blade is totally trash, and I'm not 100% sure if that last little part of the blade, I'm pretty sure that would cut somebody. So I think I'm just going to see if the entire blade will fit on the Ergo, which could make for some good content in of itself, because if that turns out to work, this particular wall blade was always one of my favorite to fade with. And if it fits on the Gamma, that'd be kind of cool. So we're going to get to that in just a few minutes, and I'll just show you guys some of the stuff that could go wrong with these these magic clips. There's been a time or two where I was able to actually fix them from, I knew something was off. Boom. That feels better. Now, you know what? Tonight I want red. How's that? I think that complements us because we're going to be talking about some Shear Police shears and part of their logo and their Sensei brand. That the Sensei, am I saying it? Swivel series from Shear Police. We're gonna talk about some of them because they just dropped a guap on me. I mean, they sent me 4 pairs. I mean, technically 5 if you counted the one that I already had. And they are just a dream come true to work with, and it really couldn't have come at a better time with how busy we've been. Hey, what up, Ivy Mac? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, let's see here. How do you cut off your hand slide? How do you cut off your hand side using shears? Hand position. I think you're asking about slide cutting, Daniel. Is that the question I'm getting here? And we can definitely talk about that, and that's definitely something you could do with some longer hair when you're framing the face with layers and stuff like that. Let's see here. Jericho from the Philippines. Yeah, we're gonna talk about those. I'll get into the price on some of the shears that they sent me. And you know, to be honest, this whole series, it is not it's not crazy. The prices are not crazy. This is pretty good value for what you're getting. I mean, a lot of these on this flyer say, yeah. I mean, well, like I said, I want to show them to you first before I tell you all the prices. And some of the ones that I have are not on this sheet as well. But these guys got an actual offhand slide, offhand slide, offhand slide. I'm not sure what you're talking about. If you are talking about slide cutting, I'm not sure what you're asking there, Daniel. But yeah, so this is actually a pretty good value, and there is something to be said about when you decide to purchase some shears. It hurts to come off the money. It does, but every day you come in the shop, they're there. There's something you use literally every single day, and before you know it, you're actually saving a lot of time on each haircut, and it's definitely a cool investment for you to have. So I'm actually going to switch this camera down real quick and see if you guys are going to be able to see these maybe a little bit better. So yeah, when you finally do decide to come off the money to buy a decent pair of shears, you'll be surprised at how much quicker it helps your cuts move, and they'll hold an edge a lot longer than some of the shears. And I'm gonna show you something that can happen to a shear that's not made very well. Okay, now this is one of my older pairs of shears. This is a longer pair of shears. I think it was 7.5, maybe yeah, I think it was 7 inches. So I thought it was on the other camera. So yeah, if you look at this, sorry guys, if you look at this one here, I dropped it a few years ago. It broke. And then the other thing that makes these sort of dangerous is it needs a new little tab here. And whenever that happens, if you actually look, the shears close all the way to the sharp points are pointing out here and here. And sometimes you might go and clear the hair with your fingers, and you'll wind up cutting yourself. So this is kind of another feature of a lower quality shear is we have a screwdriver, just a regular screwdriver to tighten this, which, you know, it kind of stinks. The next best thing is going to be having something that actually has a little bit of movement to it, a little bit of smoothness to it. And I actually really, really like having the ability to just adjust it on the fly. And these are with Japanese steel too. So let's actually go through some of these here. And I'm paying attention to your guys's comments here. All right, so let's see here. What's going on, Steve? Good to see you, Potato Man, in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're offside. You struggle with the right side. All right, it's natural for people to struggle with one side over the other. That's definitely something that happens with people. I know that I always tend to cut a little bit less hair on the right side. And after, enough practice, I wind up righting my wrongs and kind of, fixing that up. So let's see which one is this one on the, I believe this one is the, let's see, NXT Swivel series. And here we have one of the shears that doesn't have a tang. But one of the things that's sick about these is that it has this really nice crane grip. So if you see, like, it's actually enhanced. Let me get back my other one and show you guys the difference. So what we have here is an opposing grip on my previous shear. All right. And on the new shear, you'll see that there's a pretty serious crane grip. And what the difference is when I go to put my fingers in this one, it takes a lot of my muscles are tensed up. And you can see my hands sort of in an unnatural position. And when I grab this one, it's actually like literally if I just relax my hand all the way, I could pretty much push my hand right into these shears. And there's nothing uncomfortable about it. Now, this particular one didn't come with a finger brace, but it does have a screw to put one in. It looks like. But this one came, and it's just got this feeling like if you like to point cut, this one just, the shear tends to sort of point down for me. And I found point cutting actually even easier with this because I was able to just boom, 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 and I could get my fingers in there good. And these swivel thumbs, they do take a little bit of practice. I passed these around in the shop, and a few of them, a few of the other barbers in my shop struggled with them a little bit until they got to, you know, kind of got a little bit more comfortable with them. I will go over to their website for the pricing here. Oh, this camera's not flattering. I think this camera looks better, a little bit better. So, yeah, I'll go over to their website here for the pricing because I want to make sure that I'm naming you guys the right models before I start saying that this one costs that and that one. I just want to make sure that I'm not making any mistakes here with it. Let's see here. Caesar, what do you think about my 420s? My instructors, I'm not sure what you're talking about there. I might not be familiar with the model or the shear that you might be talking about there. J Swish Gaming, we actually have a whole live that we covered that, and I don't want to really get into that at the moment because today I'm trying to keep it kind of about shears, but we generally revolve back into fades quite frequently. Here, I'm going to share my screen with you guys. All right. And boom. Okay, so this one here. Actually, yeah, this is it. This really isn't all that bad. Let me click on this one here. Yeah, so here's one of the pairs that they sent me. They are asking $269. Which I feel like that's really, really fair. And you can get it in 5.25 all the way up to 7 inches. Now, I didn't know you could get this one in 7 inches. And another thing that I find kind of interesting, too, is I was sort of thinking that I would want something bigger than 7 inches. When I was comparing it to my other one, it's actually not that much different. So if I actually, let's see, minimize this for a second. And I'll just show you guys what I'm talking about. The shear that I used to use for clipper over comb, or for shear over comb was one about like this. Not this exact one, but it was one very similar to this before the Shear Police one. But I'll show you guys, it's really not that much different. So here I'm able to basically cut with about this much of the blade because you don't ever open it up all the way like this. You don't just go crow hopping in there. So you pretty much open it up about this much. So really, you're only really able to cut about 1 inch or more. And, I mean, about probably 2.5 inches. But really going beyond that, here is the other one that they sent me. Now, this is a 7-incher. And this one is just so smooth. And it feels so good. And it fits my fingers perfect. And another thing I like is when the thumb doesn't go all the way in. Because this would stop a lot of my students from being able to attempt holding the comb like this. There's probably somebody out here who's not holding their shear and their comb properly, and obviously we want to palm the shear, and we can hold the comb, and then we can comb through it. So let's go back to it. Yes, these are all swivel shears. Isabel. They actually I shouldn't say they're not all swivel shears. Every one that they sent me is a swivel shear, and so far I'll tell you guys my my favorites here. Let me see if I see the other one. Then they sent me the pair of texturizing shears as well, and it's this one here. And these are lovely. They are lovely. They are really making fades super easy. I love to have a fine tooth. This is really one of those things that, look, you guys might think that shear cutting is just for some people, or it's something to be ignored, or it's something to be not taken serious. Like, it is something that you need, and you will not succeed in this business without it. And one of the most beneficial things that you could possibly probably have as a barber is a pair of texturizing shears. Okay, so your texturizing shears can really help to get your fades perfect, because one thing that people have is they have varying degrees of density throughout their whole head. The right side of their hair, they might have more hair on the right side than they do on the left. They might have more hair in a particular spot than they do, and you can thin that out and you can make it all look more even. So if you don't have a pair of texturizing shears, it's definitely going to be difficult for you to perform all the blending that you want to do. Okay. Now here is the shear that I'm really falling in love with totally. So it looks like they have a swivel option, and the option that they sent me for this particular we'll say shear over comb cutting tool is the way that I'll view this, because at 7 inches I'm not going to come attacking my finger with it, but at the 7-inch mark, this is just perfect for shear over comb, as we talked about it last week, and some of the stuff that was most important. I'm looking for a comb here. Let me see if I can find one in my bag of tricks here, and we'll get on to attempting this repair on the other thing. So let's hop back over here. Okay, so it looks like you're looking between $269 and $369 or whatever, and then again, you can use my code Eddie, and you will get 10% off. Yeah, you'll get 10% off if you use my code. So that should help you a little bit. Definitely should help you get, the price going a little bit. If you guys are looking for shears or whatever, just if you guys want to see something that I'm really liking and stuff like that. And I want to reiterate the point that you don't necessarily need this. If you can't afford this, you don't need this. Okay, you can get by without this, but having a good pair of shears is something that you'll have for the rest of your life. And I think it's something that's very important. It's going to help you speed up. And if you're cutting hair for a living, or if you're cutting hair, just for your family or something, you might not need this. But if you're cutting hair for a living in the shop, you will make up the difference. So if you notice, we talked about this last week. All right, let me tip this a little bit. We talked about this last week, okay? Some of you guys were holding your shears like this when you're doing shear over comb. We know that this is kind of wrong, right? Because we don't have much room. I mean, the most we can move this comb is a very small amount back and forth, right? So we want to grip it here, and that way we can get in the hair, roll the comb out, and we can cut what is right at the very bottom of the comb by keeping the very bottom still, keeping the bottom blade still as we move up. Now, a lot of you guys think that this needs to happen fast, but it doesn't need to happen fast. It just needs to happen right. They call this rolling the comb out. So you might have to reset the hair a few times, roll the comb out. And you guys can follow along in my tutorials. You can get yourself a nice mannequin, and you can practice this, and you can get it. Oh, that's true. Yes, they do have a, so if you guys don't want to pay that whole amount all the way up front, it looked like those installment plans were pretty fair, $30 a month, something like that. And you guys can get by. So the different sizes, I'll show you how some people tend to fit the shear for you. And I didn't even show you guys my favorite one yet, but this is how people will fit the shears for you. A lot of times they'll take your cutting hand out. This is actually my left hand, and they'll place it in your palm. Usually they'll take the tang or the finger brace kind of out of the equation, so they'll slide it back there. And you don't want it to exceed the tip of your finger. And my left hand's a little bigger than my right hand. Like, actually, if I switch to the hand that's the proper hand, you guys could see these fit me pretty good. They don't go over the top, And another thing that I really like about these shears that probably you won't hear a lot of people talk about is the tip of this shear is not too sharp, because I cut with gloves on, and I guess probably most of you guys do. I prefer when the edge of the shear is not too sharp, because it's just too easy to cut yourself. And I mean, I should probably knock on wood. I'm not even going to talk no junk about how I haven't been cutting myself, but I came really close a few times because I'm so used to the previous shears that when I switched to these. Another great thing about a swivel thumb is I can keep my wrist straight. So when I go to cut the top of somebody's hair, instead of me having to have my arm all the way up like this, I can actually just swivel the shear. So here I go. I'm about to cut the top of somebody's hair, right? I just swivel the shear sideways and I cut, right? And that allows my wrist to remain pretty straight and pretty relaxed. So it's kind of funny. When I got my very first pair of shears, my Nana, she was a hairdresser. And, you know, someday maybe I should talk about her a little bit more just to explain to you guys kind of how I got into this. But she was a hairdresser, and she felt like it was really important that I had a good pair of shears. So even though we didn't have that much money, she takes me down to, we had a place. It was like called Loeffler's or something like that. And we go down there, and this is back in 2002. And Nana says, I'm going to get you a good pair of shears. It was like, you know, something really, really nice. So she takes me down there. I find this pair. And remember, this is in 2002. It was almost $300. And it was a pair of Frums. And they actually had a swivel thumb. I began cutting hair with a swivel thumb. I never even used anything else for a while. And, you know, I loved those shears. And that was a lot of money back then. And if you look at this now, it's really not as bad. But I'm going to tell you guys the rest of the story. I allowed somebody who didn't know how to sharpen them. After I used them for probably 7 or 8 years, I allowed somebody who didn't know how to sharpen them, and the blades, they came back like 2 toothpicks, and they were completely destroyed. So let that be a lesson to you guys. Don't trust your equipment to just anybody. And there's actually a really nice plan that you guys get with these. You can send them back and get them sharpened, and they have all these nice things that you get, like all these different shear service information, where to send it. You send it back, they take care of it. Shear maintenance information. Routine maintenance can greatly prolong the cutting life of your shears, and in addition to keeping their performance at their peak. So the best ways to maintain your shear: after each haircut, clean off the excess hair. Daily, add a few drops of oil to the pivot area. I can't express this. This can really increase the life of both your clipper blades and anything metal. Any metal on metal contact, this stuff is wearing out, and it's one of those things that really sneaks up on you. And yeah, you wind up you wind up kind of one day just taking forever to do haircuts because all your stuff is going dull. So don't let that happen. Once a week after oiling your shears, check the tension adjustment. Lift and drop the handle. If it falls more than halfway, tighten the screw. So this would be a good time for me to show you the pair that I like the most. The pair that I found the most comfortable is the swivel with the little finger brace here, right? And if I wanted to check the tension of these are about perfect. So I'm just gonna pull this. I'm gonna pull this open. You're gonna see how it closes. I'm gonna make it really loose for a second, just to show you guys how to do this properly. Okay. So with them oiled and clean is the best time to do this, because if you got them full of crap, they're not going to do this anyways. So hold your shears, and if you guys have a pair of shears, make sure that they're 440C, definitely. 440C stainless is what you want to make sure you have. Actually, these are 440C stainless, and they're Japanese. Actually, this one's 575, and this one here... No, I'm sorry, 575 is the length. Yeah, these are all 440C. So, anyways, when I hold this open and I let it go, it snaps shut. That's way too loose, okay? None of your shears are going to cut well. Even if you have inexpensive shears or bad shears, you're not going to be able to adjust them properly because they're not going to be balanced properly. So, the best thing you could probably do with a cheap pair of shears is to cut with them a little bit tighter, because that's going to get you in less trouble than cutting with them loose. But I'm going to begin tightening this a little bit, and I'm going to open this and close this. This all the way open, it's almost closing entirely, right? We don't want that. We want it to close about halfway. So I'm going to tighten this to one more click, and I like where that's falling. Now that's about right. But if you do this and then you go oil it, it's going to fall even quicker. So do it when it's oil. Okay? So the next thing that we are going to do, let's see what the next thing says. Once a week after oiling your shears, check the tension. After the adjustment, repeat the test if necessary. Repeat the testing, and that's different. And this is cool. This is actually really cool that they include this. The difference between sharpeners. If you guys don't have a talented sharpener around you, listen to what this says. There are no rules or license governing sharpeners. Therefore, many are poorly trained and incapable of properly servicing your shear. Using a Sensei certified service center is the only way to protect yourself and keep your lifetime warranty. So, I guess you get a lifetime warranty with these. And the lifetime warranty warrants the shear to be free from defects in material, workmanship for the life of the shear. So that says excluding damage and normal wear and tear. But I guess these are these guys are definitely standing behind. They're standing behind their stuff. Some of them are up to like 5 years. So whatever, you know. Like I said, they're a good company, and if you choose to go with them, I'm sure you won't be disappointed at all. So enough said about the shears, but getting something comfortable that fits your hand properly, that you can palm easy, that you can hold your comb in your fingers at the same time. So if you guys wanted to try this, if you're sitting there and you're holding your shear right now, just try this with me. Comb, palm, cut. Comb, palm, cut. Some of the drills that I tell you guys to do, you might think that it's stupid. You might think that it's a waste of time. You might think this isn't going to make me any money. Trust me, all of this will make you better. Increasing the amount of practice that you have in the areas that you're weak is the best way to build strength. Some of you guys are probably just avoiding stuff because it's difficult, and the path of least resistance is where you're going to stay, right? You're just trying to follow the path of least resistance. But if you get into them comfort zones and you push yourself out of those comfort zones, you are going to start to improve, and you're going to start to grow. So I hope I've made a case for you guys to at least do one thing. It doesn't matter what you buy, but at least do one thing. Have yourself a pair of shears that are a little bit shorter for cutting the top when we're going to do any kind of texturizing or just cutting the top in a really comfortable position, whatever. Have yourself a pair of shears for cutting the top, and have yourself a longer pair of shears for doing your shear over comb, which is just so important when we blend. It's when we polish and when we finish these things out. We don't want to have the same long pair of shears coming into your fingers trying to point cut it. You're going to wind up cutting yourself. So we all know that we have cut ourselves, that I have cut myself, and it is no fun. So some of you guys are already asking about the giveaway today, and the giveaway, I'm really running out of stuff to give away, you guys. I'm not even lying. I'm running out of stuff to give away. But I think we'll find something. Now, I want you guys to know that I'm going to do a giveaway for one of these shears for Shear Police. And if you guys could do this favor for me, go to their Instagram, and it's Shear Police also. But I'll just go to Instagram and double check. Make sure that I'm giving you guys the right, just in case they have a little bit different here. Let's see. Where's my search button? And how is everybody out here doing? How's this going for you guys? You guys getting what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, it's Shear Police. Okay, so I could just put at Shear Police. I wonder if I could just do this. Boom, perfect. Boom. There you go. So if you guys could go over to Instagram, if you guys go over to Instagram at Shear Police, give them a little follow and put them a little comment on any one of their shears saying that I sent you there. Okay? I want them to know that Eddie's Army is strong, and I want you to know, I want them to know that I sent you there. And I guarantee you 100%, I'm going to give away one of these dope pair of shears, one of the Shear Police shears. I'm going to give away one of these pair of shears. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, you're going to have to be following Shear Police to win them. And if you win them and I find out that you weren't following them, or if you win them and I find out that you didn't do what we asked about, I will not give them to you, and I'll give them to somebody who followed the rules. So I'm not launching that giveaway just yet. I need to think this whole thing out a little bit more. But if you guys can please follow Shear Police, show them a little bit of love. Hey, J-Rock and 614 got the heat. I hear they're getting some stock back in the house too. So if you guys need anything, obviously code Eddie over there as well. But yeah, if you guys are wanting to win these Shear Police shears, soon I'm gonna launch a giveaway. I'm gonna talk with them about what I'm gonna do, but you're gonna have to be following them. So please go ahead, make your accounts now if you have to. I know that some of you guys are out there saying that you don't have Instagram. I don't entirely understand the decision not to have Instagram, because it's so effective in trying to get your message out and trying to grow your business. And one of the other things that that I did recently was I switched from Booksy. Thank God. I got rid of Booksy. It was like a bad marriage. This thing was just a disaster, and I'm glad I got out of there. And now I'm down with Bookedin, and Bookedin is just dope. I left a link in the description for Bookedin if you guys want to check them out. They do have an entire free package that you guys can use and you can utilize, or you can just use my code. You can get like a free month or something like that. But this is just making stuff so much easier and more organized. And when I made that switch, you need that Instagram. Oh my God. How was I supposed to tell all my customers? Booksy will not give me my client list. I've tried it. They don't have an import or they don't have an export button on their website. And when you call there, everybody plays dumb. And I still haven't got my client list. But because I have Instagram, I told all my clients on Instagram, listen, we're no longer using Booksy. We're using Bookedin. Please go to Bookedin. I mean, these guys, I got old guys complimenting me every day about how much easier it was to use Bookedin versus Booksy. So that's one thing. And I'm going to make a much more detailed video explaining to you guys why, but some of the features on Booksy were just messed up, especially the book again feature. If clients were clicking book again all the time, it would say you weren't there. Who knows why? Magic clips, Ivy Mac. I'm going to talk about the magic clips right now, as a matter of fact. So let's get camera 2 looking down on my desk here, and let's see what this is looking at. This looks half decent. Hey, you guys can see what all I'm seeing here. So let's see here if I could just get this a little closer to the. See my my Zoom H6 here. That's my audio interface. That's not what I'm trying to show you guys. Okay, let's take these apart, because I'm starting to think that maybe wall clippers are not what they used to be, because these are like brand new. And the one thing that really freaks you out, you're going up the side of somebody's head and you hear this. And when you hear this, you know that you're thinking that your clip just fell off, right? And you're thinking that you put a Zeke in the side of somebody's head. So besides that, they keep turning off like intermittently. Of course they won't when I'm live here and I'm trying to show you guys, but they keep turning off like intermittently. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take this apart and I'm going to see if the negative battery terminal is actually on, because there's been a few times in my life where I tried to take these apart and I found that the negative battery terminal was actually not on all the way, and I just soldered it and I was able to fix it. So I just want to check and see if that's the reason they're cutting out. So I guess I'll start there, and then I'm going to take off these blades and try to switch them over to the Gamma, because I can't wait for my new blade to come, which is on the way, by the way. But when my new blade comes, I'll be putting these magic clips down. But I agree with Ivy Mac. I think these are one of the better, well-rounded clippers you can buy. But I'm really surprised by how many little issues I've had after barely. I really haven't done a whole lot of cuts with these. I mean, if I'm being honest, I really haven't. I mean, I put the Gamma to the test way harder. 17 cuts in one day, not a single hiccup, and not even plug it in. Imagine when they give me the stand. I had a prototype. I didn't even get the stand yet. So let me move this here. So on the magic clips, When you guys go on the magic clips, don't forget about this screw here. If you want to take them apart, if you're going to take them all the way apart like I am, we'll take off the bottom one here and the bottom one here. And another thing that I'll do a lot of times, I don't know who you guys work with or what your shop environment's like, but I always like to actually mark my trimmers. I usually put my initials somewhere or my clippers. So I'll just put my initials right here so that nobody can steal them. So I've had this happen in my shops that I've worked in before where people thought stuff was theirs, and I actually managed to get it back and convince them that they were wrong because I put the initials along the sides. Ceramic blades have never really made a huge improvement to most of the things I've tried them on, but I can say the Gamma Absolute Hitter really performed extremely well with those ceramics. But as far as wall goes, I can't take it with the ceramics. I didn't think that they did any good. I couldn't use them. I had to switch it back. Magic clips, you have to charge them fully before the first use. Sadly, if you let them die out completely 3 times to break out the battery, and let them die out 3 times to break out the battery, you know, it's funny that I've heard that stuff before, and I've never really done that with any of them. I didn't do that with the Gammas, and they work fine, but I agree that actually sounds like a really good idea, and I probably should have done that. But you know what I did? I turned them on and got to work. Not like I even had much of a chance today. I mean, I was literally every single person who comes in, their hair is like down to their knees, and it's just crazy. The amount of people that we're doing. So let's see here. The next thing I'm going to do I want to do real quick is I'm gonna take the Gamma one off. I wish I didn't break this blade. I was in love with this blade. I can't even tell you. Because I'm actually really curious if this is going to work with that blade. And I think a bunch of you guys were asking this a while ago, is if you could put a wall blade on here. And I never have. As you see, this thing is just cacked full of hair. Because as good as we can clean it, and if you guys need to learn about cleaning it, my video on how I like to sanitize all my stuff in the barbershop, I put that video up not too long ago, so you guys could check that out. I'm a big fan of Andis 7-in-1 because it actually oils and cleans at the same time. But it looks like, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get this little plastic piece out, but this little plastic piece should pop right out. Okay, we're going to need this, and we'll take the one with the wall and we'll pop it in there. It definitely sits a lot looser in the wall blade. Now look at my sad looking gap tooth having kind of funny, right? What are you guys saying? All right, let's see here. You guys just spammed Shear Police. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see. I got the new Monster trimmers. Oh, you like them? Let's see here. Ricky Elastic King's Kid. Tried to put them on. Going to test them against the corded detailers. I'll be interested to hear what you guys think of that. I didn't get that exact machine. I'm sure Caliber would have probably sent me one, but like I said, I kind of backed off. All right, so here we go. I'm going to just get these in the hole, push this back, and let's just see if I can just put this blade right on here. Actually, I'm going to clean this for a second. So much hair just gets everywhere. All right, let's see if this thing works. I'll be damned. Why was I not using these today with the wall blade on them? I wonder how they cut. You guys know I'm about to shave my arm, right? All right. Let's see. Okay. Now it looks like I got it on, and I'm trying to zero gap it a little bit. It definitely seems like it's going to work. Now, obviously, I can't expect anything that the box claims that Gamma does well, and I know for a fact it does everything that the box says. But if you put a different blade on a clipper, you got to expect there could be a change in the performance. Let's listen to it. Holy crap! These things got some power. I mean, these things got some like. All right, they already had power. I'm gonna be honest. They ran a way smoother and way quieter. This is extremely loud. Let's see if they pull my hair out or do they cut it. Let's see. I'm all I got right now. Okay, that's in the closed position. This is in the open position. I mean, they're just mowing the hair down. I need to try this on somebody. By the way, are you guys enjoying those surprise lives that I was doing when I did the little pop-up live and we were in my garage? It's a real mission to cut hair in that garage because it just gets so hot. But I feel like the walkthroughs can be really helpful to people who are maybe just starting out or trying to learn or whatever. You know, the walkthroughs are not, I'm not skipping any steps. You know, as I go, you know, I'm just telling you guys everything that I know. All right, or everything that I've come in contact with over the years. All right, let's see if I can get. Actually, let me switch to this camera, see if you guys get a better view. All right, so this is what it looks like inside the Magic Clips, all right? And what I have noticed in the past before is this is your negative battery terminal, and this is your positive battery terminal. So what I've noticed in the past before was they weren't connected properly. And I realize it's kind of hard to see it from here, so let's see here. They weren't connected properly. It looks like these are actually connected, and I'm not having an issue with that. So maybe it is just the battery itself. I'm going to push on that a little bit, see if there's any play. It looks like they got this issue under control. I don't see anything in here that would help me or hurt me here. So I'm just going to put this back together. It's too bad. I was kind of hoping to see that thing was loose, because if it was loose, I could have fixed it easy. Now I have to say that the battery is probably about shot on this clipper. So that sucks, man. I literally got this from Ant for a great price, by the way. But I literally Ant just sent me this, and it was brand new. It was like fresh out of the box, brand new, perfect. But you know, these things happen, and I'm not blaming Wall or their quality control too bad. I'm just saying that, you know, these things happen, and that's why I try to tell you guys, when it comes to cordless clippers, make sure that you're actually working in a barbershop if you're using cordless clippers. If you're not using the clippers enough, you're going to wind up seeing the battery just dissipate. It's going to become destroyed. There you go. You got the soldering irons going over there. The half attack system is my favorite by far system to use when I'm fading with the Magic Clips. I'm not gonna lie, man. I sort of wish one of you guys were here and I could fade you up with this machine being fixed the way it was. Man, I'm too lazy to screw these in all the way. I'm gonna go get my drill. I'll finish that later. And then I don't really want to super glue this on because I want to be able to get to the thing again if I need to. But being that we know it's not, I know it's not broke, I don't think I'll ever really need to take these apart again. And if I do, I guess I could break this off. So I want it to be gold though. I want it to have some gold. So anyways, I wonder if this blade wasn't broke. This is the original Gamma cutting blade. I wonder if this blade wasn't broke, how it would perform with the Wall for the top blade. Because the Wall blade is very similar to this Gamma blade, with the exception it is black. But this damn thing cuts. This cut really, really well. No snags, no pulls, no complaints. I only can hope that the next blade that I get is the same. Maybe I'll try that before I put it back together. put some oil on the on and off switch. But the thing is, it was it was fully charged. Like, I pulled this off the charger a handful of times, and it was just cutting out, turning on, cutting out, turning on. Tell Ant we need more content. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's been working pretty hard. Listen, you guys, this YouTube content and keeping up with these uploads and all this stuff, man, it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work, and he was really, really going hard, especially, you know, like pre-quarantine. And during quarantine, he went really, really hard. And I'm sure if he's being lambasted like I am with customers, it's just so hard to find time to do all the things that you want to do. I want to show you guys this quick little teaser clip. I think I put it in YouTube finished projects. Let's see here. All right, so check this out. Back. I love how it says Shear Police on the inside of the Shear. I just think that's so cool. There's the ones I like. There's my magic clips right before it died. It was right before it started dying out on me. But just to show you guys, I mean, they just tear that hair up. Yeah, he says yes, he was, and I loved it. Yeah, it's funny, man. So I don't know if you could really say using these with that blade is gonna be smart. I mean, it's so much louder. I mean, I got headphones on. Let me try to talk to your cousin. Talk to your customer. What? What'd you say? I didn't hear you. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to use them like this, but I definitely want to test them like this just to tell you guys I did it, just to give it a try. And I want to say thank you to Shear Police for sending me out that package. I'm going to say this right now. That was the absolute biggest and nicest box I've ever received for this channel. And I'm eternally grateful to you guys. And you guys were one of the first companies to show me some love on this channel. And that was back when I was just, you know, 10,000 subscriber Ed and barely didn't have my name out there. You know, now my name's getting around. And I hit 70K the other day. And I can't thank you guys enough for it. And I really didn't celebrate it, though. I'll be honest. Like, I'm doggedly in pursuit of the 100K plaque. I don't know why I want that thing, but it just means that I'm finally getting some validation. You guys realize for YouTube, I've had this YouTube channel since 2010. I barely made a dime until about 3 years ago. I started turning a small profit, and now it just feels like all my efforts throughout the years, all the things that I felt were important are coming to fruition here. And you know, I just can't thank you guys enough, and I want that 100K. I feel like 70K was just like a little hurdle, and believe it or not, I checked today. It was almost halfway to 7100K. So without you guys, none of this would be possible, and I can't thank you guys enough. The Masters and the Legends. What's he asking? I'm curious. All right. Oh, you got a response from Shear Police? That's what's up. That's what's up. So, you know, in any event, I'm glad to hear you guys. I'm glad to hear you guys are going to Shear Police and making that happen for me. I want them to know I got some support. I want them to know that I'm going to help get their name out there, and I want them to know that, you know, supporting me is going to be worth their while. And I'm going to give stuff away. You know I do. So when I'm supported by a company, I tend to help you guys out as well. So 100K. Trust the process, man. Keep on grinding. I got some dope stuff that's about to drop, coming pretty soon. And you know what? I couldn't even give you guys a little sneak peek, but just a sneak peek, just a sneak peek. It's 8:50. I got 10 more minutes for the show before the show ends. I'm gonna give you guys a little sneak peek at the video, and then I think it's time to try to find something to do a giveaway on. So let's get it. All right. Bam. Welcome back to the YouTube Barber Academy. So it was brought to my attention on the Barber School live episode that we did on Erase the Skin Line that many of you would like a deeper dive into the subject so you can understand it fully. So in this video, without a doubt, you're going to learn how to remove a skin line no matter how harsh you decide to put it in. Be honest, how many times have you watched one of these tutorials, you charged in to do it because you felt like you had all the tools to do it, and you wound up falling flat? Well, I got some good news. Today, you're going to build a deeper understanding of how to do this, and with enough practice, you can master this. Oh, about to bust it. Bow. Just so you guys know, I animated all that on my own in Apple Motion, and I'm like kind of proud of myself. I've been animating some dope stuff. So let's start with some of the basics. First off, I could easily tell you how to do this. All right, let's jump a little bit further. Let's jump a little bit further. All right, which means that there could be a chance where you might have to return back to the same thing that you put the line in with. In this case, even when I use the detachable. Okay, so you guys know that I'm gonna go hard on this video, and I'm gonna tell you right now. I know that we covered erasing the skin line in the live, and I appreciate you guys for hopping in there. But for whatever reason, the YouTube algorithm does not share my lives quite as hard. So you guys can see that was like a 17-minute video, and it is about to drop very soon. I believe I have it scheduled for a couple days, and I also have like 4 other videos that are scheduled to drop, and I'm trying to do other videos in between to kind of double down and layer up on it. I want to show you guys one other thing I did here, because all right, I built this from scratch. I hope this is the right one. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. I built this out from scratch. All right, this is my film company, Creative Media LLC. But I want you guys, I'm gonna pause this. I want you guys to take note. There's a lot of stuff going on here. First of all, that back part, that's my logo, and I added the smoke, the girders, the 3 different layers of text, some of them with glow on them and stuff like that. And the ground, I actually animated that to reflect off of them. I didn't even sound design this yet. This took me a while. Created the sparks, got them bouncing on the ground. I'm pretty proud of this, man. This took me a while. It took me a while to animate just this cool kind of intro. This is something that I attach to a lot of my video clients and stuff like that. So that way I can continue to grow my video business and stuff like that. I just wanted to show you guys because I thought that looked kind of cool. But oh, look at you guys all hitting up Shear Police, man. I appreciate you guys. The army coming through, looking to get that Shear Police going. So like I said, I'm going to give away a pair of those shears, and somehow or another, I'll have it figured out by probably next week. I didn't have a great game plan today, believe me. I woke up at 5 a.m., hit the shop, cut like 25 heads, came home, finished a video for a client, threw that quick little sample together so that you guys could see the Shear Police shears, set up my stuff, and bam, it was live feed time. I didn't even have any time to think about the class during the week. So I apologize if it seems like this class has been all over the place, but I definitely wanted to come out. Thanks, Shear Police. Talk about Shear Police a little bit and show you guys some of the mixing and matching and modding, because it makes it fun. It makes barbering fun. To do stuff that's not supposed to be done, it makes it fun. And my brain has been kind of scattered today, but I promise you guys we're going to do a real thorough class on something important. And, oh, you guys see, you saying I aged without the beard? Now, do you think that I look younger with the beard? I feel like I look younger with the beard myself. But if you guys think I look younger with the beard, with no beard, I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to get used to it a little bit. Hit that thumbs up. There's 41 of you guys in here. I want at least 41 thumbs up before I do this giveaway. And I think that we can give away something cool. Let's see. What are you guys feeling, man? What are you guys feeling? Do I gotta hit the garage or something? Let's see, what do I have here? Well, obviously, let's see. Okay, we got a couple pairs of shears up in here. since we talked about shears all this time, what else do I got? All right. Can't give away those. Can't give away all my trade secrets. I got my change for the barbershop, like fives. Guys probably don't want fives. Everything I give away it costs more than $5 to ship. All right. It looks like if I'm not going to go to my garage, and that's purely out of laziness, I'm actually going to give away a pretty cool pair of shears to kick this whole shear police thing off with. So this is what I want you guys to do. Okay? These are not the shear police shears. This is a good pair of shears. These are Centrics. These were a really beloved pair of shears of mine. They don't have a swivel thumb, but they do have a crane grip. And all around, they're a pretty decent shear. Not my favorite, but definitely a pretty decent shear. And I'm sure any of you guys would love to have these. They actually have some pretty nice shears, Centric does. So this is what I want you guys to do for this giveaway. I want you guys, and I know some of you already have, so this is going to have to be done by the honor system, but I will check. I want everybody in this room who wants to potentially win this shear to go to Shear Police and leave them a comment on one of their pictures, okay? Everybody in this room, go to Shear Police, leave a comment on one of their pictures. I'm going to look at their pictures right now. I'm going to open this up right now, and I'm going to pick my winner right from there. And you got to let them know that I'm the one who sent you, okay? You got to let them know. Let them know. I'm looking at their pictures right now. Here, let's do this. I'll screen share it. I'll screen share it. I'll screen share it. All right? I'll screen share it. Now, this picture right here, let's say this one. You guys see this one right here? This picture, all right, cool. This is the one we're going to go with. All right, I'm figuring this out, so just bear with me. You guys see the post that I'm on right here, all right? Now, I see my man Juan, just 808. This man right here has already dropped a like on this video. This picture's only got 6 likes. I want you guys to smash that like button and leave. Look at this. 50% off any Swivel series texturizer. You guys seen they're selling them for $269 and they got a deal going right here. But what I want you guys to do, leave a comment on this picture telling me that YouTube Barber Academy sent me here. I'm checking you guys out. Something to that effect. This picture right here. And I'm going to select my giveaway winner right from this page. All right? That's how we're going to do it today at the YouTube Barber Academy. So let's get those comments rolling over there. And I am going to figure out. Yeah, you know, the hater with the thumbs down, man, he started early. He's subscribed to me, and he thumbs me down every single time. It's probably another YouTuber. Whatever, man. You know, I would bet that the person who's thumbing me down, if if you knew me, you'd probably know that, you know, I would love to help you out in some way, shape, or form. And maybe I'm just not saying it right. So whatever. Can't win them all. But let's see here. I'm about to hit refresh over here, you guys. I'm about to hit refresh. Bam. I see we got 2 comments. 2 comments over here. I'm dropping a comment too. YouTube Barber Academy in the house. We got some comments going now. See, this is a good picture to actually use too, because there's only so far. Let's see here. So far, there's only 1, 2, 3. There we go. There's 3. There's 3 people in this contest right now. 3, only 3. So let's go. He doesn't know how fire you are. I appreciate you guys. I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling the love. So we're gonna select a winner right here, because I need to let them know we got a little army here. We got a little army here. And if you're just catching this video and you're not live and you missed out on the lives, this is exactly why you need to get in on the lives. I give away something usually valued at $200 almost every single Saturday, and I'm not saying that I'm going to be able to do that forever, but I've been able to do it now for about 4 or 5 weeks. So I'm I'm just trying to help you guys out here. So subscribe and don't miss out on them lives, because I want to make sure that you guys got a chance at winning some of this stuff too. About to hit that refresh button again. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's see. What? Look at that. Look at that. Bing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hell yeah. 11, 12. Oh, you got a hashtag for me and everything? Eddie's Army is my hashtag? Oh, you know what I'm about to do, you guys? I'm going to stop my screen share for a second. I'm going to go, because I don't want to get a copyright violation, but I'll put my screen share back up in a second. I'm actually going to go to Google and find a random comment picker. Random comment picker for Instagram. And this one works. Let's just double check it. And I'm just going to do this random comment picker style, man. Make sure that we let them know. We let them know that we were out here in the house repping. All right, let's go. Boom, copy that. Boom, paste that. Okay, let's see here. Is this one going to work? Some of these comment pickers, some of these comment pickers, they don't work that well. I'm gonna see how many people are in there. No, I wouldn't get see that's what I'm saying. Like, these people, they be trying to charge you to use the comment picker. Like, no thanks. I can pick one on my own. I don't have to use your comment picker. Or let's sign up free. Here we go. Jesus. Come on, give me one that works. I had one that was really good. Worked perfect. But it looks like the pickings are getting slim for the random comment pickers. Okay, here we go. Oh, this one works. Get the comments. Sorry. Privacy of the Instagram account. Oh no. It's a private Instagram account? Let me just try this one more time. Let me make sure I'm not messing this up. If it's a private Instagram account, then I'm going to have to pick a random comment on my own. I guess it is. Huh. Let's see here. MMA, different pages messing with me. There we go. All right. I just seen I had another Bookedin. All right. Boom. We got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right. So my man Ivy Mac, I'm gonna warn you guys. Ivy Mac is in the house. This man has a horseshoe up his rear end, and he's got luck like whoa. And he's been winning. He's been winning all over the place. I would think that I don't think that their thing is private. I think that this Instagram picking business is messing me up. Let me see if I can't find another one. I'll try just one more. If I can't find one, see, I'm not creating accounts and stuff. That's why I went. That's why I stopped the screen share, because I knew sometimes this could be this can be funny. I should like have somebody build me an app for this, honestly. Okay. Wait a minute. What the heck? This is a comment exporter. Why would I want the comments exported? That makes no sense. I gotta read this. He got lucky. He got real lucky. Yeah, just so you guys know, if anybody's just joining now, go follow Shear Police, and you got to leave a comment on the photo that we talked about. I'll screen share with you in just a second. I'll show you the photo one more time, but we're gonna leave a comment on that photo, and I'm going to pick my winner. I'm gonna pick my winner out of that. Boom. Let's see here. I wonder why it's such a. Okay, let's see. Get the comments. Continue. Okay, I think I'm loading them up. I'm not sure if this comment picker is gonna work. I just went through like 50 of them. Hopefully we get one that works. Okay, here we go. It's actually showing. It's actually showing the stuff. This is promising. After the contest results, you can. Let's see. Start the contest. Oh, okay. I see what's going on. I see what's going on here. Okay, I'm doing a quick comment pick now just to see if it'll work, and we'll see here. You got to be kidding me. I'm not even gonna tell you guys who just came up, but this is just me troubleshooting it. This doesn't count. I just was telling you guys I was just testing it to see if it will work. You will not believe who came up. Honestly, have you guys? Ivy Mac, bro. What are you doing? I can't even make this up. Look, you guys think I'm lying? Look at this website. Simplier's last. Now, I don't know how he came up, but I just decided to just try this random comment picker. He did not win. I'm telling you right now, he didn't win yet. I was just testing this out to see if it would work. Oh, look at this. And Ivy Mac winds up coming up. You can't make this up. Like you, Ivy Mac, you got the best luck. I want you to come out here to Florida. I'm gonna take you to the casino, and me and you, we're gonna make some money. We're gonna make some money. You can't make this up. So, all right, you guys. I'm gonna get the comments one more time because I know a lot more people went on there. Let's jump back over here. I'm about ready to do this contest. I'm about ready to end this. So I'm gonna hit refresh here one more time, and it looks like we got some comments going in here. And you guys got 26 likes on here. There's 38 of y'all in here. Counts don't lie. You can't. I'm telling you, Ivy Mac, you can't make this up. I would. How can I literally just tell everybody 1 second beforehand that Ivy Mac's a force to be reckoned with, and y'all can't mess with him? And yeah, that's it. All right, so let's see here. Yes, from the Barber Academy. Yes, from the Barber Academy. Definitely shopping with you guys soon. Coming live from Barber Academy, Eddie's Army. Let's go. You know, it's Steve who created Eddie's Army. Like, I never really thought of it as an army, but it's pretty dope that you guys came up with that hashtag. I think I'm gonna have to start using that. So if you don't mind, I might as well use it. Yeah. Brian brings up a good question. Ivy Mac, I want you to tell us what your secret is. All right? Because I don't have the luck that you have. I don't. All right, and let me turn my screen share off for a second so that I can go back through this here again and try this one more time. Okay. How do I go back? How about that? 40? There's 40 comments? Wow. You can't. This guy wrote messed up account. He got messed up account. I can't believe that. It's so funny. All right, so how do I redo this? Let's see here. How do I redo this? I just go back? Is that how it works? Okay, you guys ready? Let's get a drum roll going. We'll get a drum roll going, and I'm gonna screen share just so you guys can see. No BS stuff, and just so you guys know, I'm not giving away the Shear Police shear yet. I'm giving away a different shear. We're gonna kick it off with this one, but I promise you guys, I'm going to think about this, and I'm going to give away a Shear Police shear very soon. Probably next Saturday. So if you don't win, don't Don't be upset. And if Ivy wins, y'all, you guys must be upset. Ivy, we're gonna have to block him. We're gonna have to block him. All right. So let's see. There's the link. I'm gonna warn you guys. It seemed like it brought up 2 people last time, but it does say winner. So the person who it says winner, and I think the next person it says something else for. So whoever it says winner on, just so you guys don't get upset again. Let's go. 3, 2. Oh, you know what? You know what? Let's let this thing go. Oh, that didn't work. That would have been cool, right? All right, there we go. Oh wait, you got it. I go down here to get comments. Continue. All right. So the site is doing its magic. Oh no. Oh no. It only lets you get one. It only lets you get one. You can't make this up. Are you serious? You can't make this up. What happened here? This website is so bad. They want you to buy it. $3. Not happening. Ah, man. You really can't make this up. Like, here you are, just trying to do a quick giveaway, and it's turning into a very difficult process. A very difficult process indeed. This thing knows. It knows that I was there. It knows. Hopefully this works. Let's see what you guys say. Oh, it literally won't. You know what? Ivy Mac was right. He told me that you had one chance at this. You had one chance at this. All right, randomly pick comments. Let's go. Okay, this one's telling people about different apps. This one says it's free. I'm going to have to do a random scroll. I'm going to have to do a random scroll. This might be the way that it is. Yep, that's how we're doing it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just going to have to do a random scroll here. So, all right, you guys are ready. Are you set? This is what I'm going to do. It ain't very scientific. I'm just going to spin this up and down. And I'm going to close my eyes for a second. I'm kind of peeking. I'm lying. But I can't really see the names, all right? I'm just going to close my eyes. And I'm going to stop when I get to a name. I missed. Hang on. I'm going to stop when I get to a name. Boom. Right there. Oh God, I'm in the middle of 2. That don't count. All right. Ready? We're gonna boom right there. There we go. I know it didn't seem very scientific, but my friend Izzy Woo, I'm giving it to you, girl. And you know what? It serves you right because you were one of the first people over there. There you go, girl. Let's go. Lover of good music, mother, dog lover, lover of God, Psalms 91. And I got to follow you back. I got to follow you back. So congratulations, Izzy Woo. Wooju? Izzy Wooju. Congratulations, my friend Izzy Wooju. Thank you very much. And I appreciate your support. And you will be getting these in the mail. So go ahead and shoot me a quick message. Give me your address. I'll try to do my best to get them out tomorrow. I want to thank all of you guys for going over and showing my new favorite Shear Police. Whoop, whoop. Showing them guys some love. So really cool of you guys to do that. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. Now, the way that I did that obviously wasn't very scientific. If you guys can send me a random comment picker URL, I literally, let me show you. Let me show you how stupid this is. Let me show you something. All right, we're gonna go back over here. Here's the. I went to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, but I went to other pages too. Oh yeah, I came down here. I went to 2, and I went to 3, and we tried like these ones and those ones. What do you like? What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? But you know what? What's cool about her winning is she was one of the first people to go and spam them, and you guys are definitely want to keep a little eye on them. I'm gonna incorporate them somehow in my giveaway. So I just want to make sure. That you guys are keeping an eye on their IG, paying attention to their IG, and that way we can make sure that you maybe win a Shear Police Shear. Whoop, whoop. I kind of like doing that. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta get a sound effect that does that. But let's give her a round of applause. Congratulations, Izzy. Is she still in here? Let's see here. Okay, there she is. Yeah, baby. She wins it. He said block Ivy Mac. Block Ivy Mac. Delete the cookies and try again. Sore losers. Ivy. You know what's so funny is technically Ivy's streak is not broken. All right. He sort of got screwed out of this. I was just testing the comment picker, and he kind of got screwed out of this. So that's that's unfortunate for my man Ivy Mac, but his luck still holds true. So I'm telling you guys, if anybody is around Ivy Mac or near him or something, he ought to start. You ought to start making rabbit's feet. I'm gonna tell you what. If you start making rabbit's feet or good luck charms, I'll be the first one to buy one. I feel like I've had some good luck lately, but I'll be one of the first people to buy one. All right. Oh, Shear Police is in the house. Hey, thanks for the support. Thank you guys, man. Thank you guys. I was just telling them how big of a deal that was to me to open that box. I was like a kid at Christmas or something like that again. I was surprised by how heavy it was, and I'm going to tell you guys, when you guys watch the actual Shear Police video that I'm going to release on this, I had no idea, and I literally did not open it. I had it for like, I think a day or two before I could get to opening it, and I wanted to open it like 5 or 6 times, and then I was like, no, it's got to be a legitimate. I want to make sure I got the cameras good. I want to have my actual reaction and stuff, and so in that video I'm going to show you all of that. And, I can't thank Shear Police enough for the support. They were one of the first people to show this channel some love back when I was at 10,000 subscribers. And really, really cool to be rocking on forward with them. I hope you guys give them a chance and all that. And let them give you some of these great high-quality shears. They're just going to last you forever. He said he's broken but not broken. So here's our winner right there. That's great, man. I really appreciate you. You know what would be really fun? I would love to have Shear Police on the live with me, and maybe you could just explain. This guy's got radio voice, man. This guy knows how to talk. The time that I filmed him, man, it was one take, boom. But I think if you guys hear something from them, and he can kind of explain to you some of the stuff that they do differently versus other companies and stuff like that, I would love to hear it myself. And obviously I don't know everything there is to know about the production and manufacturing of shears, and I would love to learn a little bit about the product. So I think that'd be funny. And Chad is in the house. One of my other barbers is in the house. And Chad, tell him what you think about the Shear Police shears, because I gave him the one to use today. It didn't have, let's see here, I have it right here. I gave Chad this one, the ones that kind of point down a little bit. Freaking awesome for point cutting, and he tried them out. So I gave him those ones, And yeah, you know what? Shear Police, I got an idea. This is what we're going to do. Let's plan next week if you can. We'll talk about this more. We can text about this, but let's plan next week to maybe have you on for a little bit, because I'm going to give away one of the pairs that you gave me, and we're going to definitely be incorporating your guys' Instagram somehow or another. So we're going to figure out the details on how to do it. But I would sure love to have you here live while we do the drawing or something like that. I think that'd be really fun. So, and yeah, Lizzie, send me a message with the shipping info, and I'm going to send you one out, and we're going to get into some of this stuff some more next weekend. Hopefully we can get Shear Police on the thing. Okay, here we go. Chad drops it. He says, I love them. They're really smooth. And that is definitely, you know, dull shears sneak up on you. It isn't like one day you pick up your shears and they're just all of a sudden dull. It's just this little progression until you're realizing it's just taking you forever to get a haircut done. And especially right now, while people are coming in with a mop, son, a mop. I mean, these people, normal people who are getting a haircut like every 2 weeks, they're coming in like this. And it takes you forever to put it back right. And once you get them on a, schedule again, it's not as bad. But when they come in after 2 months hiatus and their hair is a foot long, it was so nice to have these shears. They just melt. They just melt the hair. And Shear Police, I want you guys to know that Ivy Mac, he's got a horseshoe up his rear end, and he'll probably win this giveaway. I'm warning you now. This guy's got the luck. So he could definitely win. You better start making them rabbit's feet, man. I'm telling you. That'd be good business. I'll sponsor you. Whatever we got to do. I want to get a cut of that action, because them rabbit's feet are going to be flying off the shelf. So, all right, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the show tonight, man. I'm going to be getting out of here, and I really appreciate you guys for hanging out. This is the YouTube Barber Academy. I am Mr. Eddie Barber, and stay tuned, because hopefully next weekend we'll be here with Shear Police. We can learn a couple of things, and we can continue moving forward in our education and continue learning about our tools and our techniques. So next week we'll have another show ready for you, and I'm really looking forward to it. Until then, I'll see you guys all. I love you guys all, and I can't thank you enough for joining me, Eddie's Army. Let's go, guys. I'll see you guys soon. I'm going to try to get a drop. I'm going to try to drop a new video real soon, too. So, guys, pay attention to the channel for that, like I know you will. And if you haven't, hit a thumbs up. Hit a thumbs up on the way out. Thank you, man.